Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Welcome in, welcome in. It's wonderful to have you. Today we're going to be getting some messages from the goddess Hecate. So grab your stuff and get comfortable and join your auntie on the other side. Today we're doing a pop-up pick a card reading, and how this works is I'm going to take this deck. This is the Earth and Bone deck, and I'm going to shuffle it up, and whatever cards come out or I'm drawn to pull will be the pick a cards, and then I'll be pulling as I go today. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, let's take a deep breath. Okay, for my group one, what is the card for my group one? What is the card for my group one? Hecate. Fill the bottom one right here. Meadow. Success, blessings, prosperity. Ooh, that's a lovely card. Yes, we like that. We like that. Yes, we do. Okay, group two. Group two. Tell me more, group two. Tell me more. What is the card for my group two? Hecate. What is the card for my group two? What is the card? Okay, we have 2 and we have 3. Alright, so that's 3. This is 2. We have Burrow, 25. And it's exhaustion, questioning, motivations, realignment. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and then we have Ascension. Transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go through them again. One more time. We have Meadow, success, blessings, positivity. Beautiful. We have Burrow, and that is exhaustion, questioning, motivations, and realignment. And then 34, we have Ascension, and that is transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a little photograph for those of you who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. Okay? And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group one, all of you that selected Meadow 42, success, blessings, positivity. This is going to be your reading, all about the message that Hecate has for you. Of course, use your own discernment, and it's a general reading, so just take what resonates. Okay. All right, let's get into this energy. Tell me, Hecate, what is your message for my group one about this meadow, about this success? What is your message? I feel like they want me to go to this skull. I want to say Skull and Bones deck, but it's oh, I forgot the name of it. I just had it. The Earth and Bones deck. I'm sorry, the Earth Bone deck. Anyway, this is the deck they want me to start with. So, all right, tell me about this. Tell me about this. What is the message, Hecate? Bottom heart. Emotional awakening, intuition, follow your heart. Ooh, there's been some healing here. There's been some wholeness. You're healing some sense of self here. Now, I'm filming this around the height of the new moon in Capricorn, 2025. Now, this is a timeless reading, so when you find it, it's for you. But there is this air of clearing energy. Like it feels like we've been clearing, purifying. And now it feels like we're seeing seeds. We're seeing a possibility here born from the clearing of the wound, the final rounds of true healing that we've been doing. And it feels like the wound is still exposed and we are still purging, but we're beginning to see connections between our spiritual healing, our emotional purging, and how it connects to things like how we feel about money, how we feel about resources, how we feel about success. A lot of us have changed our ideas about what success really looks like. We've switched our ideas about what we really want the world to look like, our worlds to look like, right? And this is allowing Hecate to bring in some positive blessings in your life. I don't know if you heard the bang, but there was a bang behind me. Okay, I feel like we want to get these cards here. And this one too as well. Okay. Quite a few there from that deck. We have Warrior, inner strength, clarity, presence. Beautiful. You know, the first presence we really have to deal with is our own. And if we are not really taught how to cope with our presence, or there's something wrong with our own presence, it triggers a lifelong battle with self. How can you even begin to really become quote unquote successful or confident, or begin to really manage the things you want to do in life, no matter how small or big you may think they are, if you cannot deal with your own presence, your own being, your own truth of self? And I feel like that's part of the healing here. Being in your own presence, feeling what that feels like, as uncomfortable as that might be. You may find being in your presence, your own presence, very uncomfortable because you may have found you don't know who you are, or you don't know your own heart, or you don't like the things that your heart wants, like love, like attention. You don't want to want those things, right? So you kind of had this internal struggle. You might still be having it. Shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. I think some of you may feel like success or may have been taught success, money, ambition is bad, or perhaps you've seen it be, as we've seen in the world, it can overcome you. But there's a difference between personal accomplishments that truly uplift yourself and others, you see, and help feed others and yourself, and things done purely for feeding greed. It's not bad to want things, right? It's not bad. Money is not bad. It's energy. That's it. That's all it is energy, pure energy, just like everything else. I feel like a lot of you have been healing your relationship with money through healing your relationship with yourself. Sorcerer, ambition, willpower, creation. I feel like a lot of you have thought that the success, the accolades, the attention, all that's for other people. Okay. You do the work on the ground, right? Some of you do the work behind the scenes. Some of you do the hard work. But you're behind the curtain. Okay. You don't need to be out front. All the success doesn't need to be yours. Are you telling me you're okay with somebody else taking your cake that you work so hard to bake? No. No, 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 no. Hecate is coming in and saying, listen, good things are meant for you too, babe. Okay? Good things are meant for you to uncover nostalgia, sentimentality, memory. I think you've had your heart broken so many times. I feel like you are super sensitive. You've been disappointed. You've gone for it and failed. You have been heartbroken. People have let you down. You're a warrior. People have let you down. You quit. You stopped. But here's the thing. You keep going. Listen, let me tell you something. You're not a quitter. Because here's the thing. When real professional quitters quit, they quit forever. They don't pick it back up. You hear what I'm saying? You're not a quitter. You haven't given up yet. And that's why we're talking. That's why we're here. Okay? You've been in a healing cycle. You've been figuring out who you are in a messed up world. You have been dealt some really shitty cards, okay? It's been hell. And how you feel is valid. Now is not the time, all right, to punch the clock, to punch out the clock and say, I'm going to go home and eat some snacks now, and I'm not going to be involved in this anymore. No. Now is the time to say, you know what? Look how far I've come. I deserve good things. I deserve nice things. I've done all this work. Look how healed I am. I guarantee you, you know yourself better now than you ever have. And if you haven't, if you don't, you're about to. Welcome. Welcome to purgatory. I'm sorry. But if you don't know, Hecate is fixing to help you know. Because this success, this sense of fulfillment, this sense of sovereignty, this sense of blessing is for you. It's for you, my friend. It's for you. And here's the thing. You got to believe it. That's part of it. You got to believe it. And kind of tired of people not believing things. Kind of tired of people casting, praying, chanting, whatever, wanting to manifest it, doing their little vision boards, doing their little prayers, but they don't believe it. If you don't believe it, you can't do it. Okay? That's how it works here. All right? You got to believe it. You got to lock in. People say lock in. Lock into your belief pattern. Okay? Put as much energy into your belief pattern as you do your burrito bowl. Okay? You're worth that, my friend. Work on your faith. Work on your heart. Faith comes from your heart. It comes from this healed heart, this awakened heart, because you know that faith, your faith in yourself, your inability to give up is part of understanding how faith works. Faith isn't necessarily in some outside deity if you're not into that. It can be having faith in yourself, having faith that you can absolutely put one foot in front of the other. You may not like it. You might cry the entire time. You might take 2 steps and take 4 steps back. It's okay. It's okay, babe. It's all right. You're still doing it. You're doing the walk. You're doing the walk either way. Okay. We're going to take these cards. No reversals. Tell me about it. 7 of Swords, Elder of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. It's scary, isn't it? It's scary how often people have lied to you and taken advantage of you. You just get your heart broken so much. Okay. And I feel like some of you have just like come to this place where you've heard this rigmarole so many times. You're like, listen, I've heard this, Auntie Amy. I hear what you're saying, but really, like, listen, this isn't me. This is Hecate. Okay. Now, straight up, and I wouldn't say it. I would never. Do you know what she would do to me if I said that and it wasn't true? Listen, you don't go around saying that kind of stuff about these ancient energies, okay? So I'm just telling you what she's saying. I'm telling you the energy that I'm getting. Now, be careful what the energies that you push aside, okay? Because she's definitely trying to tell you something. Don't sabotage yourself. Don't lie to yourself and tell you that it's not for you. Don't continue the pattern of low self-worth. Now, listen, self-worth just doesn't go, boom, I don't feel bad about myself anymore. No, it's a process of learning to respect yourself. It's a process of not making decisions from a place where you don't feel like you're worthy. Sometimes you have to make decisions from a place of like a parent. Like, how would a mother make a decision about this if they were mothering you, or a father, if you can't find your self-worth on your own? Sometimes that works. Here's the thing. You have the ability to be very successful. You have the ability to attract people to you. The Elder of Pentacles, like the King of Pentacles. Very successful businessman, business person. Okay, very respected. But you are going to have to be careful about people lying to you. There's a warning here about people lying to you and disappointing you, continuing this kind of behavior on this journey. You have to discern this. You have to start to put the faith that you put in other people, put it into yourself. The faith that you put in other things, put it into the things that you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, it's time for you to spend some time with yourself, group one. Tell me more about this. I feel like there's some money here that she wants to talk about. Tell me about this. 3 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. I'm hearing I did it. The 2 of Cups. I did it. The Ace of Wands. The Oracle of Wands. Okay, so I'll tell you, this is somebody who you trust. Okay, take this as it resonates. Okay, somebody around you who you trust has lied and betrayed you. I feel like this has caused, probably in the last year, okay, it's caused probably a reopening of that heart wound. Okay, it may cause you to really doubt what you're doing, who you are. It may have opened up wounds the other person had no idea it was going to open. There is a revealing, an uncovering, okay? The wounds of uncertainty, instability. It's like this King of Pentacles gets knocked off their stability. As I see the 3 of Swords is this bird, and I feel this bird is kind of like falling from the sky. And there's just this disappointment. I feel disappointed. I feel sad. I feel misled. And I do feel that there is real feelings here. Okay. And I feel like this is an emotional situation. Okay. I feel like this is coming in again, or it came in again, for this heart healing, to reveal to you that your stability doesn't come from others, it comes from yourself. Okay. And this that's coming in is meant for you because it's your passion. Okay. It's your thing. It's your stability. It's your passion. It's your strength. It's your story. It's your goal. It's your dream. It's your money. It's your resources. It's for you. Okay. You're manifesting it. Not everyone can go with you. And not everyone is supposed to be receptive of what you have and what you're going to have. And even though they may be a bystander to it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's exactly for them in reception. It's for you. And I feel like Hecate wants you to remember that this blessing, this success is for you. And it's time for you to find a way to positivity. Find a way to get there. I feel like this new moon will bring in some positivity for you. We have trunk, stability, loyalty, reliability. This is what you're manifesting. You become the stability. You become the embodiment of stability. You want stability? Okay. Then you start doing a routine. You give yourself stability every single day and allow the universe to show up the same. Allow the universe, Hecate, to support you in your stability. Watch it happen. Watch her meet you there. We have mushroom, recycling, breaking down problems. You want to break down problems? It's easier to break down problems when we are stable. Our stress is less. Give yourself routine. Give yourself sameness. Give yourself time to meditate. Give yourself time to eat right. Give yourself time to sleep. It's going to give you clarity. It's going to give you peace. You might even say, hey, I think I might want to start walking again, or I might want to start doing other things that are positive for me and help you bring in balance, stability, and then allow the universe to mirror that. And I feel like it's going to mirror you with unexpected money, unexpected resources. Unexpected resources might look like, hey, neighbor, I got an extra bag of groceries dropped off to me unexpectedly. They told me to keep it. I'm just going to bring it to your house. Here you go. And it's $200 worth of groceries, which might actually be a small bag of groceries, but still, it's groceries nonetheless. But you know what I'm saying? We have the sun, healing energy, happiness, comfort, joy. Beautiful. I feel like Hecate really wants you to remain positive. And I know, listen, hear me. I know how difficult this is to hold space for positivity. The world is a dumpster fire. And it's very important that we don't allow it to swallow us up. Remaining positive parts of the day, staying in positive energy helps us stay balanced so we don't become consumed by the horror of the world. We have summer, expansion, growth. And this is where Hecate is taking you. This is where you're going, to a successful time, an expansion of your connections, your network, your finances, a victorious and successful time. All right. And that is the message she has for you today, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed giving you this reading. And if you made it this far, give me a little butterfly down below. I would love to see that, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank all of you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2, all of you that selected Burrow, Group 2, exhaustion, questioning, motivation, realignment. This is going to be your reading all about the messages that Hecate has for you. All right. So just keep in mind it's a general reading. All right. And use your own discernment here. Okay. I'm going to get a couple more cards from this. Why can't I remember the name of this deck today? It's the Bones deck. The Bones Oracle deck. I can't remember. All right. Okay. Here we go. We have prosperity, wealth, contentment, abundance. You may have been drawn to Group 1. Okay. They had, the prosperity card there, and you have wealth, contentment, abundance. I'm really picking up on unhappiness here, though. It feels like you are really struggling with being unhappy. Perhaps you're unhappy in a relationship. Perhaps you're just plain old unhappy. And I just want to tell you, you're not alone. There are so many people struggling with unhappiness right now, just intensely struggling with unhappiness, please don't feel bad because you're struggling with depression or unhappiness, or you feel like I have no right to be like this. Like there's so many people in the world who are suffering. I feel like you're an empath, like you're very sensitive, probably psychic, and you're picking up on a lot of the suffering in the world, and it's hard to see, right? It's hard for us to see. We have hard work, diligence, progress, adversary, and we have sage, harmony, acceptance, patience. I feel like you've ran out of your patience on so many levels, and there is this burnout here, right? Uh, and I don't feel like it's that you've been over giving. It's just like, I've had no choice. What am I supposed to do? Not give to people? If I don't give to people, nothing gets done. I don't have any choices. I just do what I have to do to keep the ball rolling. And now I am tired. I am broke. I am brokenhearted. I don't know how to gather it together. I don't know how to go on. I hear all these stories about people getting themselves together. I don't know how they do it. Auntie Amy, I don't know what to do. Well, first of all, everybody, take a deep breath. It's just you and me here. Take a deep breath, you know, and let's just cover a few things first, okay? First of all, I think that this is one of the most stressful times probably to be alive on this planet. One of the, okay? Um, I'm Gen X, and growing up, we did not have life-changing events happening 4, 5, 6, 12, 100 times a day. Okay, and we did not have it happening right in front of our face all the time, streaming live. All right. Um, and that in itself is very traumatic. And it doesn't matter how old you are or what you've been through or haven't been through. It's traumatic. So if you're overwhelmed, turn off your phone. Turn off the TV, turn off your computer. Grab a book, grab your notepad, grab your art supplies, go outside. You may say, I don't have any of those things. Go sit outside. I say it all the time. It's the simplest thing you can do to immediately escape. Go look at a tree. We have forgotten the simple wonder of nature. And here comes Hecate. The simple wonder of life. People forget Hecate Soteria. Hecate, the Savior. Hecate, the world soul, the universal key holder. Some see her as the essence of life, life itself, the thing that makes the thing that makes the thing. The beauty in the sunrise. Reconnect. When's the last time you stared at some stars? Gaze at the stars. Don't look for UFOs or plasma blobs or reptilians or whatever. Don't look for Tesla rockets or any of that shit. Just stare up at the sky. See what you can see. Remember before you had to deal with the world. And even as a child, when you did have to deal with the world, remember what it was like on a summer night when you didn't, when you just got to be a kid for 5 whole minutes. Touch the good things in life. It can be as simple as the best glass of cold water. Have you ever had just if you're in the cold water, the coldest, most refreshing glass of water? Or, now, I love cold water. I love hot tea. I love a great cup of, some coffee. I enjoy lots of things. And to simply enjoy something we've forgotten, we consume it without thinking about it. We do it with our food all the time. We don't think about it. We don't think this tomato grew in the ground. It grew for months just to be picked and made in tomato sauce. How many tomatoes went into this jar? Where did all the tomatoes come from to make all the tomatoes that are in all the tomato sauce? How does that happen? All of that is part of connecting to nature, understanding that we are part of the cycles of the planet, that we are more than what's being fed to us, what we're being told is going on or not. What we're being told is available for food, medicine, etc. You know, asking questions. But of course, I'm not a professional. I'm just a woman with a gift and I'm sharing it with you. All of this is very overwhelming to anyone, okay? Because we're having to be more insightful and we're having to advocate a lot more for ourselves and our families. And a lot of us aren't used to that. Now, those of us with chronic illness or illnesses or things like that, this is what we do. This is what we've been doing, We've had to watch our food and we've had to advocate for different things through the medical, industry. And people who are not used to it get very, very stressed out, which causes other people stress. And if you're working in an industry like that, you're seeing it start to really happen, like people getting blindsided and things like that, and that can add to stress. And that kind of stress is trickling down to everybody. And we are going to have to learn digital hygiene. We are going to have to learn when to turn it off. That just because everything is available to know doesn't mean we need to know it all now. So, give yourself a break. Go outside, play with your dog. I say this all the time, but it's so, so important. If you can't go outside, bake some cookies. Get your hand in some flour. Literally. Like, bake some bread. Make a fruit salad. Cook some greens. All that stuff is nature. Food is nature. Okay. The less processed, the closer to nature. Okay. Use some olive oil. Make some pickles. I don't care what it is. Balance your energy with that. Hecate is very much about this for group 2. Some of you need desperately to express some of this heavy energy. Either write it, paint it, go talk to somebody, a professional, but definitely don't let this heaviness Don't let it eat at you. Okay? Your feelings are valid. You are not alone. And the way you feel right now is not forever. Okay? And your exhaustion requires your care. And I know that you're like, I don't have it to give to myself. You don't have a choice, because I'm going to tell you a little story that Hecate wants me to tell you. Okay? It's my personal experience. If you do not take time out to care for yourself and get rest during burnout, you will be brought down one way or another. Your health will go. I know this because it's happened to me and I've seen it happen to other people. One way or another, it will be balanced. And it's just factual. When I went down, I became bedbound for like 6 years. And so yes, you have to make yourself a priority. And I feel like for you guys, it's part of your fundamental plan to bring you out of a state of exhaustion. Constantly being exhausted, constantly being blocked, constantly feeling frustrated, constantly feeling like you can't get a handle on things. You have to sleep. If you're having a hard time sleeping, you need to set an evening routine. One that makes sense to you. It doesn't have to be like by like Susie Sally Baker on TikTok, who everything is clean girl aesthetic and perfect and beautiful. No. It can be messy, as long as it works for you and you get to sleep. You see what I'm saying? And it's, healthy and legal and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying though? Do what works for you. You want some sleepy time tea in bed with your puppy at 7 o'clock, and that works for you and your family? Do it. You need a shower with a lavender little incense, whatever. Do it. Comfort yourself. You are desperately in need of comfort. And I'm going to tell you something, and I don't think y'all are going to like it. I don't think you're going to like it. It's just going to be calling some people out. Okay, but you have not been comforted enough. People in your life, this is Hecate, people in your life have failed you in comforting you and being kind to you. I think that you deserve to be comforted. You deserve to be comforted. Okay? And it's okay for you to say, hey, I need some TLC. And if they can't give it to you, I'm not talking necessarily about your children. I'm just saying like partners, friends. If that's not your kind of relationship, then what? Then need some new friends, new connections, temperance. I love this temperance cup. Look how they're filling the cups here. You need relationships that both the cups are full. They're both being filled. I don't think that's happening now. Hecate, that's not happening now. This is part of why you feel exhausted, why you're doubting, why you're sad, why you can't get up and do things. People are not filling your cup. You know what? I'm sorry, but it's 2026. If they don't know how to fill your cup by now, we're done. Like, you only have so much time to figure it out. And then, poof, not trying to be mean, not trying to be awful, but you deserve better than to be left like this. You obviously have some really intense things going on. You're obviously very tired. You're exhausted. You've given, you work hard. You've done the things that you should be doing, more than that. And, it's left you questioning relationships. It's left you questioning so much because all you do is give and all you do is are tired. And you can't be happy. You are not happy. You are not a happy camper. We have the Champion of Wands and the Apprentice of Wands. Whoo, 33 and 32. Why do I get this feeling that you want to take off? Part of you wants to run away, huh? You want some freedom. You feel so constrained. Also, 2026, year of the fire horse. Champion of Wands is a horse here. Just want to point that out. I get this feeling like you just really want to take off. You desperately want to feel re-inspired. You desperately want new life. And it feels like in relationships, you want to feel alive again. Period. You want to feel hopeful again. You, my dear, are a Spitfire. Okay. And I got to tell you, you're very special. And some people are so, they don't know what to say, right? And that's just not good enough. If you're with somebody that doesn't know how to talk to you, this is a message, son, the sun. Better days are coming. If you're with somebody that doesn't know how to talk to you, better days are coming. And I don't necessarily think that message is for you as a couple or you in a relationship. I'm saying this for you. She's being very clear. Better days are coming for you. And I feel like with the Champion of Wands here, like we have two horses. Well, we have a horse and a Pegasus or a unicorn. I feel like those days are coming in more quickly than what you think. Okay? I feel like it really has to do with, tell me about this Apprentice of Wands. Tell me about the Apprentice of Wands. We had the Magician. Look at this raccoon. This really is about you using your insight, your inspiration, allowing the new inspirations, new energy, new guidance, and leaning into it, filling your own cup, resting, following your intuition, and going towards the positive things in your life, the things that support you, the people that support you, the people that have positive words for you. Pay attention who speaks positively of you and who doesn't. Okay? 8 of Wands. I feel like more and more people will take notice of you. I feel like as you take more time to fill your own cup, as you take more time to rest, you got to heal this burnout stuff. You got to heal this exhaustion. You got to see who's draining you. You got to be willing to see who's draining you. And there's some really positive things coming through for you. And frankly, it's around money. It's around happiness, contentment, joy, positive things, which I understand where you're sitting right now with Burrow is very, very hard to see, to manifest. But understand that this will start with a beginning kind of tingles of happiness, okay? It'll start with this, okay, I'm going to start filling my own cup, okay? So this Saturday afternoon, I'm going to rest. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to sleep, or lay here and I'm going to sleep all afternoon. And everyone's going to leave me alone. And that Saturday, you still might be tired, okay? But you're going to do it every Saturday, let's say. This is an example. Say you do it for a month. And the fifth Saturday, let's say, you say, I would normally lay down, but you know what? I'm feeling kind of rested. So instead of laying down today, I'm going to uh, go get a facial, or go get my nails done, or I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to walk in my journal. You take that time and you do something else with it, and you build this kind of backpack, this kind of bookshelf of behaviors, activities that you do that helps free you from burnout. This kind of self-care, spiritual work, nurturing. Perhaps you haven't eaten well. Perhaps it's time to figure out how to make that happen. Sometimes when we're not eating well, we burn out very quickly. So protein doesn't have to be expensive. You can find beans are not that expensive. You can get some greens or what have you and figure it out. You just have to spend a little extra time, group 2. But your health is the most important thing. And some of us have to work harder at it than others. And this positivity that's coming in for you, let's just pull money. I'm going to use money cards for you. Tell me about this money for my group 2. Hecate. Tell me about this positive money that's coming in. Okay. All right. We have entrepreneurial spirit. Listen. Leadership, abilities, career passion. Okay. For some of you, this involves your side hustle, your business, your own business. For others, this is at work. Okay. This is about your career, your passion. But there is going to be an increase around this. Attention around your career. Attention around your ability to make money and bring in money. But more so, it's going to bring you happiness. There's a happiness here. There's a fulfillment. It's more than just money here. Okay. There's a motivation coming in with all this wands energy, all this fire with the sun. There's a lot of motivation. And I feel like for some of you with the realignment energy, Hecate is really saying you are getting in. It's not that you haven't been aligned. It's more that you're becoming more focused. And she wants you to know that you are burned out. Okay. And while you're burnt out, this is going to have a hard time coming in. You're going to have to get a handle on the burnout you feel. Because if this was to come in while you're burnt out, it would not go well. It would not go well. And you have to see about yourself. You are the most important thing. But there is going to be opportunities for leadership in your community or in your business or at work. There's going to be opportunities for prosperity come in. And it may not feel like this now. You may not see it. But there will be. It may be small pockets of money here and there. It may be money that comes in right at the right time. Okay. But just take it. Take it and be grateful. Okay. We have moth, mystery, concealment, illusion. I don't feel like you'll see these things coming. I think there'll be a surprise from Hecate, and know they're from her. Okay. Like acknowledge the connection there. We have earthworm, clarity, rumination. Okay. I feel like a lot of you who are in this, this burnout energy, I feel like the things that you've been ruminating about really are kind of keeping you where you are. So it's very important that you get a handle on the obsessive thoughts or the thoughts that you keep ruminating about. Get a journal, write them down, Ask for awareness about them, because those thoughts are creating some negativity. Replace them with positive thoughts. Write down positive affirmations about them. Kind of try to reprogram those thoughts. We have time, presence, self-awareness. Part of the healing of burnout, and please go seek, medical help if you need it, okay? I'm just a woman with a gift and I'm sharing it with you. That's it. All right. Part of healing burnout is you become more aware of yourself, of your body, of your mind, of your needs, like the food you need, the sleep you need, the activities you need to help balance your life. You really do. It's kind of part of maturing. Understand these needs will change over your lifetime, and it can become confusing. But we want to avoid burnout and exhaustion as much as possible, because it does take time to repair your body and repair your mind. You have to be compassionate, and it takes as long as it takes. So be nice to yourself. All right? Okay, group 2, that is what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting and helpful reading. If you enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. And if you made it this far, what can you leave me? Leave me a money bag down below to claim this money, y'all, because we're going to claim this money. And thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. Please hype this video if you can. It does help the channel. And I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you who selected Ascension, this is going to be your reading all about the messages that Hecate has for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's get a couple cards here. We have Ascension, Transformation, End of Cycle, Beginnings. So tell me about this transformation, this new beginning. We have Blood Moon, Illusion, Uncertainty, Narcissism. We have Surrender, Letting Go, Trust, Expansion. It feels like you've let go of something, someone, a narcissistic situation, a narcissistic person. It feels like this was really painful. And it's left you in an uncertain situation. Perhaps you don't know where you're going to live. Perhaps you don't know who you're going to live with. Perhaps you don't know where you're going to work. But there's something here that's left you kind of exposed or feeling vulnerable. Perhaps you feel like you're going to be alone. We have Conjure, higher self-esteem, fertility, creativity. We have Crossed, choices, searching for purpose, daydreaming. And we have Trinity, balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. Okay, so change is definitely coming. Tell me more about this change, about this new beginning, okay? You definitely have let go of something that was, it feels scary. It feels like you may feel really alone right now. And you may even be wondering if you made the right choice. You may be wondering if your decisions were really that balanced at all. Because things may not be working out exactly how you planned them. They never do. Okay. You may be wondering if you were crossed in some way, double crossed, backstabbed, or literally crossed. Let's get some tarot here. Tell me more about this. Oh, we got quite a few. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Death card. We have the Devil. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Woo, that just slid right underneath that deck. That card, let me show you. I slid this one card, the Three of Cups, aside, and the Ten of Swords was revealed, y'all. Oh, I think that might be bad. I feel like you definitely ended a cycle with, it feels like either someone in a group or a group of friends or a certain someone. The devil here. Tell me about this devil. We're going to use this deck of cards. Okay, tell me about the devil here. Tell me about the devil. You have transformed a cycle, I'm hearing, with this devil. You've ended it or transformed it in some way. Let it go. I feel like the backstabbing was just overwhelming. The betrayal was overwhelming. You just couldn't take it anymore. Tell me more about this. We have no reversals. Okay. I think to get balance, okay, we had to move on. You had to move on. You had to keep it going. Wow. This hurt. It's almost like forced transformation. It's as if this betrayal was so deep and so painful. In order to keep yourself together, possibly your kids, your family, whatever, you had to just kind of push through. Okay? You had to push through. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. We have the Three of Pentacles here. It feels like for some of you, you had to kind of put on a show like you were working through it. You had to make it look good. You have to make it look like you're working through things. You have to try to work through it. We have the World here, but really, you're moving. You're moving on. You may literally be moving away from this person. I feel like this is not a good person. And if you've had kids with them, they're definitely not a good person. You're moving away from somebody who's narcissistic, who you have had to manipulate in order to kind of get away from them. Okay? In order to make like a grand escape almost. Right? And this may have to do with some kind of group here of people. Might be family, could be work. You can have a narcissistic boss, and if you've ever had one, you know it's absolutely a living hell. Tell me more, Hecate. Tell me more. This whole new world, okay? Something's going to open up for you. You're ending this very oppressive cycle with this person. You're ending a very oppressive cycle. And you're moving forward, okay? I feel like you've almost had to force forward motion. It's been like moving through a swamp. It's been foggy, it's been messy, it's been smelly, but you've been trying. I feel like you've been trying to work with this person, but to no avail. We have the the Seven of Pentacles. We have another Ten of Swords and the King of Cups. You tried very hard. You tried to make things work. It's not going to work. Not going to work. So you've ended this cycle. It's over. It's done. There's nothing else that can be done here. And it almost feels like there's somebody looking at a newly formed grave and wondering what they could have done differently to make it better. Nothing. You have done everything you could have done to make this situation better. Okay? I feel like the grave is symbolic of a dead situation. Be it a relationship, a job, whatever it is. It's been put to rest. With 2 Ten of Swords. It's done. And no matter who lingers and lingers on to the energy, There's nothing left. You have given all you can. And so you're moving forward. Tell us about the moving forward. Tell us what comes after the moving forward. The new world. The transformation. I feel regret. I hear like part of this lingering energy is, there's regrets here. You're going to have to let the regret go. The other person, yeah, they have regrets. Too late. Too late. It's time to move on. Time has moved on, my friend. That's right. I'm seeing Hecate's hand holding 3 keys. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Apprentice of Pentacles, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. A new beginning indeed. An overwhelming new beginning. Karma. The Wheel of Karma. I hate the word karma, but we don't really have a better word. And there's going to be a lot of decisions you have to make. A lot of choices about this new beginning. Tell me more. The Elder of Wands. You see, without all this heavy, oppressive, demanding energy, without this person breathing down your neck all the time, you're going to feel so much freer that it's going to feel very uncomfortable. You may find it hard to make decisions. That might be one of your biggest obstacles to overcome. You may not know which way to go. And so I advise you to take things slow, okay? Slow and steady. Trust your gut. You know the way. Your life is transforming. Hecate wants you to know change is on the way. And there will be decisions, okay? There absolutely is going to be many decisions. And don't let the anxiety get to you. Take it slow. This is meant to empower you, to empower your life, to help you make things better. Remember, what used to work doesn't work anymore. The way you used to live won't work now because you're a different person and you're no longer living in a narcissistic system. You're living in a system where you're free to make decisions about your life because it's your life to live. You get to create it. You get to enjoy it. And it's time that you enjoy it. Enjoy your life more, Group 3. And that is a big call coming from Hecate, because to enjoy your life now means to create the future. So many people are not enjoying their moments with their kids, their moments under the sun, their moments breathing in and out. We are forgetting about the preciousness of life. And it's important, Group 3, especially for you guys, because I feel like there's something special here. Your perspective is changing. The way you see the world is changing. There's a higher viewpoint coming through your consciousness. It is a perspective of truly loving other people in a way you haven't before. It's giving without draining. It's loving in balance. It's choosing to do good things because it's a good thing to do, not because somebody tells you to. It's acknowledging that you are indeed a good person and that you indeed deserve good things. Tell us more about this change. Tell us more about this change. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. 77 is going to be a number of alignment for you. We have the World again. We have Temperance. All right. So some of these changes are going to be very emotional. Okay. A lot of emotional healing of the regret, of the sorrow, of the negativity, of the doubt, of the worry, of the grief. It doesn't mean that you won't have it. It means that it will be less overwhelming. And you'll be able to plant new seeds, new ideas that are more positive, that will help you move forward to new dreams, new goals, new vision. You'll be able to see new positivity, new possibilities, new ideas as you give yourself space for more growth. Lean into your intuition and creativity. Lean into the things that help you transform. Some of you will find that your outside and your inside don't match, and you may feel like, I need to dye my hair. I don't really like those clothes anymore. I may not like. You just may find yourself remodeling, your bed or your room, or you just may feel a need, an itch to change things, to paint, to create, to write. Don't stifle that. Don't stifle your creativity, Group 3. Allow it to flow. You are a creator, a creatrix. You're here to create. You're here to project into the world. If you're meant to do music, do that. Let it ground you. Allow it to transform you in the way you see the world. I feel like Group 3, there is an artist heart here that has been so disappointed by so many. I will say this. Other people may disappoint you, but don't disappoint yourself. Live and embody the life and the person that you want to be. You want to be a great writer? Then write. Write great things. You want to be a great cook? Cook and cook great things. Do it. The time to do the things is now. I believe that Hecate is making a way for you, a road for you, opening a door for you with these new beginnings. There literally is a door, a path, a road, a gate. But you must be sensitive to it. You must be aware of it. We have protection, strong protective magic for family and home. She's protecting you on this road. Hecate, tell me more about this road. Tell me more about this road. It feels like you'll be processing or transforming your sadness and sorrow. It fell off the table. I'm not getting it. Okay, we got quite a few of these cards here. We have Most Manifest Goddess. We have the Lioness, Strength. We have Zeus, Honors. There's so much left for you to do. There's so much for you to do. There's so much within you to unfold. There's so much magic and possibility here. You are very intelligent and extremely strong. And the truth is that you just have to lean into what you know. You feel this new beginning. You feel it. You just have to allow it now. Be guided and allow it to happen. All right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and interesting reading. If you enjoyed this reading, leave me a thumbs up. And if you made it this far, leave me a rose down below to let me know that you made it this far. I really appreciate all of you watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you can hype the video, I would love that. That would be wonderful. It does help the channel. And thank you all for watching. Did I say that? And I appreciate all of you, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.